6 in our final month. We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the carry, this is Scott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll set up to throw. Here's throw about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Luck's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On first and 10, Kelly. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gone!
A play fake. Now Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
Now Kelly. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Play action, it's Kelly. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. Detroit!
To throw is Kelly. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jake Butt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Here's Kelly. Throw left side complete. That's Walsh. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Kelly to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 47 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos are in for 6. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone. So tough to do, but he made it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out on. To the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Kelly. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Missed.
This will not go down. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they could.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kelly. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know,
and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Going up top. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Kelly. Off play action. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And McManus able to put it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down. And I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Here we go. Gone. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, now, look at 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Bucky Hodges with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walsh. Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Kelly. And And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. So we come upon halftime with... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Kelly off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Taylor Gabriel, 83 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's into the clear. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Looking to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Kelly now. Back to the air on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Give him 30 yards there. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. 61 yards. Kelly. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He was looking for Macklin that time. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same.
He's got a man, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
Hey,
wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walsh. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds, or kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That one caught by Gibson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance. On play action, they'll throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Kelly to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He'll get it up the middle and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Kelly off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action, it's Kelly. Oh, he stays up. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyler Davison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Off play action, Kelly. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the gun, Kelly stepping up. He's going to keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Kelly escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw here. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Back to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bo Allen with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.